Hello everybody, it's Mel. Thank you for joining me today for my Roll of Reads Readathon reading vlog. I'm going to be starting my reading vlog for the Roll of Reads, which is the readathon that I'm currently running in the month of March, but by the time you see this, it will have been finished. But anyway, I want to do a reading vlog. I'm not going to be doing reading vlogs every month or anything like that going forward, but I wanted to do it for my readathon. It is the 5th of March and I'm only just starting this vlog. I didn't get around to it until today. No particular reason, but anyway, we're starting it now. So I have actually already finished a book, and that is Trixie Belden and the Mystery of the Midnight Marauder by Catherine Kenny. So this is a middle grade mystery that I read for published in the prompt published / set in the 1980s, and I really enjoyed it. This was a favourite series of mine when I was 10 or 11, and yeah, I enjoyed the nostalgia and enjoyed going back reading it. It still holds up. I think it's really well written, and yeah, it was a good fun time. I decided I got the prompt. Well, no, it wasn't the prompt. It was my punishment was to roll over or continue a book from previous TBR, and I chose The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. But I actually didn't finish reading The Ministry for the Future by Kim Stanley Robinson in February. So I rolled this over, and I'm not that far into it really. I am up to page 194, and it's huge. 563 pages, so I'm like, what, a third, I guess, of the way through, so not that bad, but yeah. So I've rolled this over. This is my punishment. And I read a little bit so far this month, but I haven't really read that much this month. But like I said, I did finish a book. I'm also currently reading this book, which I am reading for a different vlog, so I won't go into details about that, but just to let you know. And yeah, I don't really have much to talk about right now, but I just wanted to open the vlog, say hello, let you know what I'm doing, and yeah. Don't know how long this vlog will end up being or what will happen, like what will be included, but we're starting a vlog today and we're going to vlog for the month for the Roll of Reads Readathon. Let's just see how we go. Hello, hello, hello. It is Sunday the 9th of March, and I thought I'd jump in and say hi and update you on the vlog. So, how's everything going? Everything is going pretty well, although I haven't really been reading that much for the actual readathon. So I read the Trixie Belden. I have read some more of the Ministry for the Future, which is the book I ended up rolling over as my punishment rather than The Familiar, as you know. But then I also have read some books for other things. So I haven't really read that many books for the readathon, although I have been reading. So there you go. I finished The List of Suspicious Things yesterday. Really enjoyed that one. And then I started the spell shop today because I was given that yesterday from my friend Michelle, and I'm really excited for it. And I thought, you know what? I am tired of being that person that gets something that they're really excited for and then doesn't read it quickly and then kind of just doesn't get around to it. So I want to start trying to prioritize something. I mean, I want to prioritize all my books, and I feel like I need to prioritize TBR bets, but that at the same time, I don't want to lose the excitement. I've heard this from so many different people. I think this is a fairly common YouTuber response. So I'm not new in any way, but that is what I would like to do. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm reading the spell shop. I couldn't really figure out how to fit it into the TBR, so it's just gonna, I don't know how this TBR is gonna go, but that's okay because it's a standalone, because it's for the readathon, so it doesn't actually matter so much for the rewards and punishments. Not that that should matter, but you know. Anyway, So in terms of other things apart from reading, yesterday I had a bit of a baby-free day. I went shopping in the morning. I bought myself some jeans, bought a couple of movies on DVD, which I know what. But there's stuff that isn't like on. Well, the only streaming service we get isn't we use is Netflix, and those they're not on Netflix because they're older. So I got Dead Poets Society and The Shawshank Redemption, which are two of my favourite movies ever. So I'm excited to give them a watch at some point. I bought myself a couple of pairs of jeans, bought some stuff to be able to do some posting for my Etsy store, and yeah, then I went to book club, which was really fun. And then today, Rowan and Bubba and I went down the road and had breakfast, which was lovely. And now Rowan is doing some gaming, Bubba is asleep, and I am doing some filming. So I'm going to get on and do a bit more filming before Bubba wakes up and, I can't film anymore. Hello. It is Friday the 14th of March, and I've been absolutely dreadful at updating this vlog. I'm always pretty bad at updating vlogs, to be fair. So anyway, I went totally off the TBR as well and started reading The Spell Shop. I don't know if I even mentioned this. I think I did. I am halfway through. I'm really, really enjoying it. But the main reason I wanted to come on and talk to you is because I finally got my own shirt from Bonfire, part of the Readathon. So let's open that. It takes ages for anything to be sent to Tasmania, so I'm not surprised that it took a while. That's the only issue if you live in Australia. But they are pretty awesome. Alright, so this is, oh, that's right. I ordered a sweatshirt. I don't know if you can you can see that. So cool. Alright, putting it on immediately. It's quite sweatshirt weather, but oh, this is so comfy. That's the thing with Bonfire. They are super comfy. And how cute is that? Hello friends. So I'm in the bath. Baby's not having a great time of it, constipated, and we think maybe teething, which is just hard on them and hard on us. And I'm not having the best morning because I'm being a stress and guilty mom. So my partner has sent me off to have a bath, which, is amazing because he is amazing. So I'm gonna have a bath. But I thought that I would let you know that I am just over, I think, halfway through The Spell Shop, which I'm really, really enjoying. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the bath, but I thought I'd tell you. So yesterday, three of us went out for brunch for my birthday, which was awesome. We went to this place down, like probably half an hour drive away, and they do cocktails which can be included in brunch. So I got an espresso martini with my brunch, which was amazing. I will have inserted pictures, or I will insert pictures. I didn't take any actual video footage, but I did take photographs, so I'll put some photographs for you to see. And yeah, and that was awesome. And then we went for a drive, which was really lovely, and then we just hung out, and then we had D&D in the evening, and we had bought a giant tiramisu cake, which was delicious. So all in all, it was really fun birthday. Yeah, lovely time. But as I'm sure any of you that are parents know, it's kind of day by day with parenthood. So even though yesterday was fantastic, Bubba's just hasn't been like having the greatest time in the last few days, so last week or so. So, yeah, they had some moments yesterday, they have some moments today. But yeah, my partner has put themselves on Bob duty for now so that I can relax. So that's really kind. Anyway, I'm gonna go and enjoy this bath. Hi. So it is Thursday the 20th of March, and I just did my rolls for next month's roll of reads. So I thought since I had the camera out that I would do an update. I am sat on the floor, like I said, because I just did a roll of reads, and I find that rolling on the floor is the easiest option. Anyway, so I finished the Spell Shop. I finished that yesterday, I think, or maybe the day before. Can't quite recall, but anyway, I did finish it. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well written. I thought it was a lot of fun, cozy, and yeah, I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I'm the opposite of what a lot of people are, in that people say, if you want to hear my full thoughts, go to my vlog, whereas I'm like, wrap up is where I do full thoughts. But yeah, I did really, really enjoy it. I thought it was really well written. I thought it was really fun. I really liked the characters. And yeah, it was a cozy, good time. So yesterday I took Bub down to the library for this program called Rock and Rhyme, which is singing and some stories, which is always really fun. And then I decided I had to go to the post office and do a couple of things, and then I decided that I wanted to stay down there with Bub because they were asleep and get some lunch and a coffee. So I did that, but I didn't have any of my books that I'm reading. I didn't have any books on me. So what I decided to do was redo my blind pick. So rather than picking from my physical books, I went onto my phone and I went to Everand and I went through my saved books, and I kind of, you know how when you like get it kind of scrolling, it scrolls by itself for a couple of seconds. I did that, and then just like closed my eyes and did that on it, touched it, and the one that I touched was Wayward by Amelia Hart. So I started that yesterday, and I am not very far into it. I think I've read like 5 or 6 chapters, but I am enjoying it. It's really well written so far. Lots of stuff going on. It's one of those multi-generational kind of stories. There's a bit of a mystery. It's feeling a little bit atmospheric. Well, I mean, they're all atmospheric in a way, but like spooky atmospheric. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. Where else am I up to? I picked up One Piece, which I'm reading for a different vlog, which you'll find out about later, but doing a lot of swapping and changing this month, which is okay. I'm fine with it, but yeah, that's a lot of swapping and changing this month. Yeah, so that's all how reading is going. Yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been like super good. I feel like I say this every vlog, and then it ends up being like a half-hour long vlog. Sorry, I don't think I've been super good at updating you, but it's a bit tricky because like vlogs are more the kind of thing where you update kind of as you go, and because I'm with Bub so frequently throughout the day, which is amazing, it just means that because we're not putting them on screen, it makes it harder to vlog, but that's okay, that's fine, that's how it goes. Anyway, tomorrow is Friday. Saturday, so it's my birthday on the 15th of March, and then there's my mum's birthday on the 17th of March. So this Saturday we are having a bit of a Lord of the Rings extravaganza. So Lord of the Rings is one of my parents' favourite books of all time, and I bought a Lord of the Rings cookbook that I saw on Victoria's channel, and I bought a copy for my mum for Christmas. So for our birthday we're going to get together with my parents and my family and then my sister's family, and we are going to make some stuff from the cookbook, and we're going to watch Lord of the Rings, some of Lord of the Rings. So that'll be really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't really have much else to update you on, just kind of chugging along. So I will talk to you later. Hi. It is the 23rd of March today, and I just wanted to come in and say hi and let you know how I'm going with everything. So yesterday my parents and my sister and her family, and obviously my family, and I got together to do a Lord of the Rings day for mine and my mother's birthday. And what we ended up doing was we ended up creating some recipes, some food out of this Recipes from the World of Tolkien book, which I bought myself and I bought for my mum for Christmas. Basically, it's what it sounds like. It has a bunch of different recipes from the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings books, but it also has sort of like some stories about information about the hobbits, why food is important to them, and Tolkien as well, how they've arranged the recipes, what sort of different approaches there were to food in the books, and the different races, and it's really, really fun, and I just think it's a really fantastic thing. Yeah, so we decided that initially we'd get together and we'd make some ranks of the food and we would watch some of the movies, but that didn't end up happening. What we ended up doing was basically just hanging out, cooking and eating. So we ended up going for the and I didn't really film yesterday because I wanted just to have a fun day with my family, and also I didn't think that my nephew, my sister and her partner wanted to have my nephew on screen. We didn't want to have our baby on screen, so we just decided not to. I didn't even discuss it. I just decided not to because I thought it would be more fun, to be fair. But anyway, I'm trying to find what we cooked. So we ended up having Pippin's minus Tirith lunch, which is basically Ploughman's lunch. So we kind of just got, we actually kind of got mostly what we would have anyway, but we decided to go with, so we got kind of like just stuff that we would get anyway. But then I also Mum made lembas bread, and I also made Bjorn's honey cakes, and they were really nice, especially the honey cakes, and they worked really well to make it feel a little bit different. So that was really, really fun. But then our baby was getting a little bit fractious and wasn't really settling, so we came home. It wasn't super well. Hi, so sorry about that. I think that the mic receiver more than the mic needed charging, which I didn't realise, and it just wasn't working. So yeah, I'm charging it. And anyway, so as I was saying, I didn't film much throughout the day, but I just filmed a little bit of the food, so I will show that to you. And yeah, that's been really great. So I am currently reading a few things. So I'm currently reading The Ministry for the Future, and I'm up to page 210 of 600 and something, I think, 560 something. So I'm not super far into it. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not loving it. And that might be partly because I've kind of put it down for a little while and come back to it. I was listening to it a little bit as well as reading it physically, and I did enjoy the audiobook a bit more, so maybe I should switch back to that. But I was kind of trying to finish 2 other audiobooks, so that's part of the reason why I put it down audibly and picked it up physically. But I might go back to audio for this one, because I'm done with those other 2 audiobooks. We're dropping things on the floor. I'm also reading this book, which is by Bono. This is a book called Surrender, as you can see. I'm up to page 110, and there are 557 pages, so I'm about a fifth of the way through this one, and I'm enjoying this one. So this looks at U2's journey as a band and Bono's journey as a person, I guess. But it says 40 songs, our story, so it takes 40 different songs that U2 have written over the years and sort of looks at what was going on at the time, how they came to write the song, what the song means, all that sort of stuff. And so far it's been really interesting, and like I said, I'm quite enjoying it. But I'm taking quite a while with this one, so I'm only a fifth of the way through. I've been reading it for a couple of weeks now, so I need to get a move on with this one, but that is okay. That's how that goes. And then I am also reading Wayward by Amelia Hart, which I think I mentioned in a previous clip, which I'm really, really enjoying. It's on my phone. I am a quarter of the way through that one. And yeah, like I said, I'm really enjoying that one. I'm finding it really, really interesting, really well written. I am about to start One Piece Volume 1 by Akira Oda. Sorry if I said the name incorrectly. So this is a this is a manga. It was published a while ago. This first volume was published quite a while ago, so it's been around for quite a while. 1997. Wow, that's longer than I thought. And yeah, I am reading it for a vlog, which you will see coming up in the next few months. But this this came in at the library, and I had the prompt, as you know, the prompt BIPOC author come up, and I was going to read Blood Over Brighthaven for that one, but at the library I'm like 13th in line, so I'm definitely not going to get the book by the end of March, much less read it by the end of March. Whereas this one is written by a BIPOC author and it's come in, so I might as well count this one for that one. So I'm switching another book out, which I'm doing, but I'm going to read this. I'm hoping to get a little bit of this read today, but we'll see how we go. It's not super long. It is 207 pages long, and it is a manga, so it should read reasonably quickly. Although having said that, I do need to be a little bit slower than a lot of people tend to be with mangas and graphic novels, because I'm not very experienced with reading them and I tend to miss stuff if I'm not a bit slow, if I don't slow down and kind of take my time with the visuals in the books. But anyway, that is another book I'm going to be reading soon. So yes, that is where we are. That's pretty much everything I want to talk to you about today, so I'll go now. Got a bit of filming to do, and I'll talk to you another time. Hey guys, so I am down at the bus stop, and I have not caught a bus in years. But anyway, I'm going out with a friend who's invited me to the Tasmanian Literary Awards. She got an invite, and I have plus one, which is very exciting. So I'll try and film a little bit, but I'm not sure how well that will work out, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm really excited. We're going to have dinner first. I don't think she's going to want to be on film, so we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going out. I'm catching a bus because there's going to be champagne and wine. Not that I'm planning on getting hammered at all, but it's, you know, be nice to not have to think about it too much, and plus it's easy enough to have to park and all that sort of stuff. Rowan's looking after Bob tonight, which is obviously very kind of him. I mean, he does a lot of looking after Bob in the evening, to be honest, anyway, but, you know, like, and he's dad, so he should, and he does. But anyway, point being that I'm excited that I'm going to have a bug-free evening and that I know that he's in my hands. But yeah, so I thought I'd jump in and say hi while I'm waiting for the bus and let you know what I'm doing. And like I said, I will try and film some of it. I am wearing my book dress. Seemed appropriate for the evening. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of weird looks, so I'll talk to you later. Hi everyone! Here we are at the Tasmanian Literary Awards. Very exciting. This is my friend Tanya. Hello. Tanya is an amazing writer who has very kindly invited me to this thing, and I'm getting a weird look, so I'm going to stop recording now. Hello. So it is the 31st, no, it is the 1st of April, which means that the Readathon finished yesterday. So I'm done. I'm pretty happy with how I went in March. I swapped a few things out, as you saw, but I did finish my TBR with the exception of the Out of My Comfort Zone book, which I am a third, I think, of the way through, no, quarter of the way through, and I've decided to continue that into April. So I'm happy with that. I swapped out Blood Over Brighthaven for One Piece for BIPOC author, because Blood Over Brighthaven did not come into the library in time. In fact, I'm still pretty sure it hasn't come in, like, for me. So I'm still in a queue in hold, whereas One Piece came in. So I read One Piece. I swapped out Blind Pick for the one I picked on camera for you guys in the TBR to a different blind pick that I did via Everand, because I was out, I didn't have a book with me, so it made sense. And I ended up reading Wayward for that one, which I really enjoyed, as you saw. And then I read some of read quarter of Surrender by Bono. I read the Trixie Belden book published in the 1980s. What else did I forget. Was that everything? I feel like I read one more thing, but I now can't think of what that one more thing was. I finished Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross for Goodreads Choice Award winner. So I'm happy with all of that, and I enjoyed pretty much everything that I read, and I'm still reading. So yeah. So a massive thank you to everyone who joined, and I hope you all had a good time. And yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't run that many reading sprints. It's a bit tricky at the moment, as you know. I like to spend time with Rowan in the evenings, and then I also don't want to be like, hello, nice to talk to you. Here I am giving you a baby and you can't now be on camera. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go for next year. We'll figure out something. But, we had the readathon and everyone seemed to enjoy themselves that joined us, so thank you. But yeah, I'm going to go now. I'm going to sign off this vlog and I'll talk to you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time.